Welcome back. My name is Benny Gifford and I'm extremely excited because in my last video I asked if you wanted to have access to a training program that would teach you how to make minimum $17 an hour as a brand ambassador. And the response was an overwhelming yes. So that training program is actually almost complete. It's maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks away from being ready. And I'm just excited about this whole thing because the promotions world has been a huge blessing in my life, and I'm just excited to be able to share this opportunity with everybody. And even though it's an easily accessible industry, you kind of had to know what you were looking for in order to find how to become a brand ambassador. So before this training program, it was kind of hard to get started into it. You had to be invited by a friend or form a relationship with somebody who's in marketing, who does promo work, and then kind of get in that way. And I'm just excited to kind of bring this to a more easily accessible level. Now, I've been saying brand ambassador and promotions world, and you may be interested about hearing about the $17 an hour and $40 an hour and all that different kind of stuff, but you don't completely understand what I'm even talking about. So let me break it down for you. A brand is a company or a client, and an ambassador is somebody who represents. And in this case, the ambassador represents for that brand or client. So let me give you an example. Let's say, completely hypothetically, that Nike, the brand or the client, is Nike, and they want to do a brand ambassador marketing campaign. So what they're going to do is they're going to go to an agency, and the agency staffs us, the brand ambassadors, to work or to represent for Nike. Now, when you hear the word agency, that's not a singing agency, an acting agency, a dancing, modeling, any of that kind of stuff. It's just a talent agency that staffs us. We work with the agency 90% of the time. You'll have relatively very little interaction with the client. So when you hear me say the word representing, let me kind of paint a picture so you can understand what that even looks like and what that even means. So Nike is going to attempt to have brand ambassadors having face-to-face interaction with anybody, with just people, with consumers, with non-consumers, just to get the brand name out there, as if everybody doesn't already know who Nike is. So you're going to go to an event, and what you're going to do is they're going to give you a t-shirt with their brand on it. So it would be the Nike swoosh, or it'll say Nike on it or something like that. And you know what, just for the sake of the example, let's say we're at Cowboys Stadium and we're in Dallas, so we're just going to go with the Cowboys. If you don't like them, get over it. It's just an example. And because it's a football event and Nike is a sportswear company, maybe the event that Nike's putting on is we have like an agility course that's set up that the kids can run through, and maybe there's a measurement on the wall that kids can jump and test their, test their vertical. And the whole time, a brand ambassador, what maybe you would be doing is maybe they give you an iPad and you track the kids' statistics, and then at the end the parents can come over and put in their email address, and then you can send them the statistics, the little digital version of it, and the kids can compare with each other. It's always something cool or fun like that. And then maybe at the end they have to like sign, or at the beginning another brand ambassador is standing there and they're just having parents sign forms saying it's okay that their kids come run through the agility course. So basically you would just be there assisting with the course. You might help break down the event at the end, meaning take down any booths or banners or pick up the cones or whatever. So a brand ambassador can really end up doing anything. They can be the setup crew, the breakdown crew, the person interacting with the consumers, somebody on a microphone who's talking to people, somebody who's training the kids and helping them run through the course. But that's just one example. There's all different kinds of stuff. And that is what is called a footprint activation. So a footprint just refers to the physical location, if you're going to be in one spot the whole time. So like if you have banners or a truck that pops open into a display or a booth that you have set up, anything that's in one spot, it's a footprint activation. Now there are two main types of events you'll be working as a brand ambassador. There's what we just talked about, and then there's guerrilla marketing. Guerrilla marketing is a lot more free roaming. You're not going to be in one spot the whole day. What you're going to be doing is you're going to have a bag or a box or something of what's called premiums. And premiums are just anything that you're giving out for free to random people that has the brand on it. So continuing with Nike, it could be a little bracelet that has the Nike swoosh on it, or a hat or a t-shirt or a towel or sunglasses or a koozie, really anything you're giving out that has their logo on it. And you're gonna not necessarily, you don't have to be at an event like a football game or a basketball game or a conference. You could just be anywhere there's high foot traffic. So maybe in the nearest downtown area where it's a lunch rush and you're just handing stuff out and saying something quick like Nike's awesome, run faster, just do it, something to do with Nike, and you're just handing stuff out. So that's guerrilla marketing, and those are the main, 99% of the time, those are the two different things that you'll be doing as a brand ambassador. So I really hope that this has given you a little bit of a clear picture of what a brand ambassador does. If it hasn't, then just go to the Q&A section. You can post questions, I'll answer them, and leave me feedback so I can know what to post on my next videos and make them a lot more, I guess, precise to what you want to hear, and make them kind of customized to what you guys want to learn and how you want to learn. But that's what a brand ambassador is in a nutshell, and I'm just super excited that you guys are kind of coming down this path and learning how to be a brand ambassador, because I mean, it's just such a huge blessing, having huge control of your schedule, choosing when you work, getting paid double, triple, quadruple what you were getting paid before. I mean, think about it. Then you can work half the amount of hours making the same amount of money, and then maybe use that time to go do something else that makes you more money, or just use that time to spend time with your friends or family or anything you want to do. So I'm just super excited about this, and psyched to see you guys in the next video. Thanks.